After being praised as the leaders of a plural marriage lifestyle via their reality TV show Sister Wives, the Brown family is now experiencing its worst crisis. Unexpected arrest of Kody Brown has exposed family conflicts long hidden under their prominent image. As Kody was being taken into jail late one evening, blazing police lights lit the once calm cul-de-sac where the family's homes are located. Officers took him into a patrol cruiser while witnesses waited in stunned silence, their questions ignored. Early reports indicate that the allegations pertain to claimed financial misbehavior involving the theft of family cash, and claims of fraud further compromise Kody's already battered reputation. Sitting by herself in her living room in one of the family homes is Robyn Brown, Kody's legal wife, and what many regard to as his favorite. She obviously is broken by the weight of the arrest. She is clutching a framed photo of their mixed family with shaky hands. Tears filling her eyes, she says, "We created this life together. From what came to be this?" Her children turn to her for explanations she cannot provide as they warily peer from the doorway. One of her girls whispers, "Mom, is Daddy coming back?" from wide, innocent eyes. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Robyn, sobbing onto her daughter's shoulder, cradles her in a tight hug. This scenario is tragic in sharp contrast to the united face the Browns once presented for the world. In another scene, the other sister wives, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, meet informally in her kitchen. There is tension in the air since every woman understands the news in her own different way. Christine speaks first. She broke off her connection with Kody, but is still connected to the family since of their children. Her voice carries a trace of vindication and fury. She says, "I seen this coming," shaking her head. For years he has been making bad decisions. We all watched helplessly. Janelle, always the pragmatic, leaps in. "Christine, we did more than just observe. We tried to have conversations with him. He paid no attention at all. These days, nevertheless, we now have to figure out our defense strategy. He connects everything, including the properties and the money." Her comments compel everyone to confront the sobering reality that Kody's actions might compromise what they have laboriously gone toward. Mary chuckles bitterly. She has long felt shut off from the family dynamic. She says, "Perhaps the universe is telling us to move on." Her words hang in the air in quiet results. Kody, meantime, waits alone in a frigid interrogation room as the results of his decisions finally catch up with him. A detective sits forward across the table, his voice cutting. "Mr. Brown, you are accused of exploiting family resources for personal advantage. Would you kindly explain?" Kody shows a mixture of defiance and desperation. "I done it for my family," he contends. "I've always made decisions meant to keep us afloat. You know nothing of the burden I am under." The detective's face shows no feeling. Perched back in his chair, he replies, "Funny. Your wives don't seem to share your sentiments." The consequences started to spread quickly. Reporters eager to capture every element of the drama unfolding in the Browns area throng their area. Comments and speculation abound on social media from program watchers, some of whom support the spouses and others of which object to Kody's decisions. As the days go by, the family struggles to handle the effects. Robyn keeps living in denial and clinging on to the hope that Kody can solve all problems. Christine begins to see, nonetheless, this as an opportunity for a fresh start. "For too long, Kody's choices have bound us," she adds to Janelle in a private time. "Perhaps we should start running our own lives now." Driven to protect her financial future, Janelle starts phoning lawyers even if she is reluctant. "We've worked too hard to let this destroy us," she says forcefully. Conversely, Mary is distant and considers life without the family that has brought her comfort and grief. Telling a close friend, "I've been holding on for so long," she says maybe it is time to move on. One thing seems clear as the family falls apart. The arrest has threatened not only Kody's freedom, but also the Brown family's basic existence. A voice emerges from the thick of all the commotion. Christine answers the camera as she muses over the trip they have all traveled in a rare moment of unadorned truth. As she says, "We thought the hardest part was sharing a husband." Her voice is emotional yet firm. Yes, it happens. The toughest part is gathering the bits he left behind. The Browns' future is undetermined given their once unified front now fractured. Every member must, however, decide among anarchy whether they will fight to preserve what remains, or will they finally split away and start over. Going more into the emotions, dynamics, and consequences of Kody's arrest, this extended narrative offers a rich and dramatic picture of the events that happened. And there's more. Fans are arguing over when Robyn Brown, star of Sister Wives, became intolerable to watch. Robyn Brown has been a part of the family since 2014. The fourth woman to join the Poly family was Robyn, who wed Kody Brown following 4 years of courtship. Although the Brown family patriarch had previously wed Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown in the 1990s, he fell in love with Robyn right away after meeting her in 2010. Although Robyn has been supportive of Kody, the other members of the Brown family don't always like her. Viewers have been talking about when Robyn became intolerable on film, since Sister Wives Season 19 presented Robyn in a different light following Kody's divorces. Reddit user u/competitive_winter92 claims that the way people talk about Robyn these days isn't comparable to her antics in previous seasons of Sister Wives. According to u/matchalat123 and other Reddit users, it's subtle things here and there until COVID happens. According to some, Robyn has been tough from the start, as evidenced by her telling the other wives that she needs to be in the rotation before marriage because her kids need to bond with Kody, according to u/lunamia. Despite Robyn's contentious tenure on Sister Wives and in the Brown household, it's evident from the way people talk about her that she's the least popular character on the program. Throughout the series, Robyn has acted cunningly, but as she has aged and Kody's previous marriages have faltered, she has come under increasing criticism. Robyn's actions have always been more self-centered and hard to comprehend, as evidenced by her propensity for making herself a victim, which shows that she is not as invested in the family as Kody's ex-partners were. Robyn is selfish even though she seems to be a family-oriented person. Robyn has been unable to overcome her bad behavior, even though she has made numerous attempts to improve her own image, and made it apparent that she is aware that she is not popular with Sister Wives fans. Sister Wives viewers have observed Robyn's habit of prioritizing herself and her kids' demands over those of the rest of the family. Viewers' interest in Robyn's life will continue to decline as the show progresses, which may make it less appealing for producers to continue showing her stories. Despite being Kody's sole surviving wife, Robyn still has to compete with the other Sister Wives ladies for viewers' attention and screen time. Given how poorly Robyn is seen by Sister Wives viewers, it is obvious that something is happening on screen to influence their opinion. Since the start of Sister Wives, Robyn has been challenging, but in recent years, as she has increasingly served as a spokesperson for Kody's problems, things have gotten worse. Regarding Robyn and her on-screen persona, Sister Wives viewers have the correct opinion. The polygamous dynamic of the Brown family made them famous on Sister Wives. Kody Brown had 4 spouses when he was first exposed to the public: Robyn, Janelle, Christine, and Mary. However, the family has seen significant transformation in recent years, and we're not only referring about new cast members of the reality show. Kody has experienced the tragic divorce of his first 3 spouses. Given that Kody's actions had long offended supporters, this thrilled a lot of people. He has been charged of cruelty, selfishness, and other actions that are not appropriate for a spouse or father. Robyn is Kody's surviving wife, but given where they've been left, the future of this marriage is gloomy. It makes sense why Robyn became the 4th wife in Kody's polygamous family in the first place given her background, particularly her first marriage, and it's most likely not just because she thought he was a nice husband. She wanted the whole package, no? However, since her sister wives have left, Robyn is only a wife and no longer a sister. Furthermore, there are indications that she won't survive long in this new dynamic. Robyn's former spouse was David Preston Jessup. Although Robyn filed for divorce in 2007, their 1999 marriage was formalized in 2009. Following their divorce, Robyn was granted exclusive custody of the 3 children the former couple shared: Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. Robyn has stated that her first marriage was brutal, but many more aspects of her pre-fame life are still unclear. Although Robyn never filed charges against her ex-husband, Robyn's prior claims were supported by his 2018 arrest for partner or family member assault, causing bodily injury. After David entered a guilty plea, the court lowered the charges to disorderly conduct and imposed a fine on him. Robyn has been cautious not to remark on her ex's current affairs, and no additional information regarding the matter has ever been made public. David appears to be an absentee parent in addition to the abuse claims. According to rumors, David gave up his parental rights once Robyn was granted custody. Robyn's children were eventually adopted by Kody, but David has reportedly had minimal interaction with them since. It becomes clearer why Robyn might be drawn to a polygamous lifestyle when you take into account her past. a strong patriarch who supports his family emotionally, financially, and in other ways is expected of the polygamous husband. Kody was supporting 3 wives when he first met Robyn. According to Robyn, she wanted to join the Browns since they appeared to be happy from the outside. But by marrying Kody, Robyn earned a community in addition to a caring companion. She has not felt lonely since joining the Browns, despite the fact that abusive relationships are frequently isolating. She had 3 sister wives to relate to and rely on right away for everything from emotional support to childcare. Robyn had witnessed the advantages and disadvantages of this relationship, having grown up in a polygamous household like some of her sister wives. However, she had never experienced it firsthand because her first marriage was monogamous, which made her less conscious of the difficulties she would encounter. Fans of sister spouses are aware that the other spouses frequently argue, particularly Robyn, who was always thought of as Kody's favorite. Despite living in different homes, Robyn has stated that her relationships with her fellow spouses were never as good as she had planned because there were a lot of conflicts in the poly family. Despite Kody's previous divorces, Robyn remains by his side. Yet people have commented online that they think Robyn appears to be unhappy. And given the community she lost, that makes sense. The Brown family has changed from what it was to what they had hoped. Many of Kody's children blame his marriage to Robyn for their lack of interaction with him. His ex-partners have separated from the family and from one another in the interim. Even though Robyn thought of Mary as her closest wife, Mary recently acknowledged that she and Robyn are not as close as they once were. This is not what Robyn signed up for. The polygamous lifestyle she aspired to marry into is no longer her reality. Though her efforts were in vain, she genuinely pleaded for the divorces to not occur on sisters' wives. Robyn is now responsible for Kody alone, and recent episodes are beginning to reflect the toll this has had. Robyn may be beginning to draw comparisons between her past and present marriages now that she is separated from her former sister wives, since Kody has been accused of abuse by children and former partners. It wouldn't surprise many fans if Robyn ended up being Kody's 4th and last divorce. Since her children are her top priority, as she stated in her tweet, Robyn might decide to leave the marriage if it is harming her to the point where it is affecting her kids as well. Robyn Brown, star of Sister Wives, is in hot water once more when viewers accuse her of undermining Kody Brown's bond with his biological children. Together with his wife Robyn Brown and his ex-wives Christine, Janelle, and Mary Brown, the patriarch of the Brown family is the father of 18 children. Fans, however, appear to believe that his youngest and only sister wife has considerable control over which of his children can communicate with him. Recently, a Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 14 comment made by Kody Brown was criticized by a fan on Reddit. Brown stated in a confessional that his children turn to Robyn Brown for any religious guidance. "I think Robyn's the most comfortable person for any of my children to speak with," he said exactly. The commenter asserts that Brown is not implying that all of his biological children feel at ease conversing with his youngest wife. The problem is that he often only gives Robyn Brown's kids his full attention. Numerous readers concurred with the view in the comments, stating that Robyn Brown has been preventing her husband's ex-wives from seeing his relationships with his kids. Fans have seen Brown's connection with his elder children deteriorate over time as a result of his obvious preference for his family with Robyn Brown. Janelle Brown acknowledged in an interview with E! Online that her divorce was caused by her ex-husband's non-existent relationship with her kids. The internet conversation indicates that people think Robyn Brown has prevented any sort of reunion by creating an atmosphere in which her husband's other children feel unwelcome. Robyn and Kody Brown argued angrily off-camera in Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 4. Following the conversation, Kody Brown got into his vehicle and drove away for a time. His wife said to the cameras that they were fighting while he was away because Robyn Brown wanted her husband to make amends with his kids. Kody Brown also expressed his perspective in a confessional, saying that many of his children blamed him after his divorces from his first 3 spouses. He said that his kids all have the same grievance. Kody Brown remarked, "Dad, you were never at my house." He defended himself by saying that juggling time between his 3 families and having 4 spouses wasn't simple. After the fury subsided, the pair resumed their conversation. Robyn Brown encouraged her husband to acknowledge that his kids were simply in pain during the talk. But Kody Brown mentioned that several of his children avoided talking to him at a recent family wedding that they all attended. They were the ones who didn't want a connection with him, he hinted. They're deliberately excluding me from their lives to punish me for a crime I did not admit, Brown said, adding that it wasn't his fault that he was deeply in love with Robyn Brown rather than his other ex-wives. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.